the picture of Rose disinfection forceps and Hayton Williams forceps. Open reduction. It is a surgical intervention for reduction of fractured fragments. After introduction of antibiotics, possibility of surgical opening of facial bone fractures increase significantly. The surgical approaches for this procedure are bicoronal and hemicoronal incisions, mid-facial degloving, transconjunctival or subciliary, transantral approach, nasoantral window, lateral brow approach, or transoral approach. Next is fixation. Fixation simply means the reduced fracture fragments are fixed in the desired position. It can be either direct or indirect. The AO principles for fracture fixation are to be followed, which are fracture reduction to restore anatomical relationship, fracture fixation providing absolute or relative stability as the personality of fracture patient and injury requires, preservation of blood supply and soft tissue, early and safe mobilization of injured part and patient as the whole. Direct fixation in case of Lefoto fracture can be done by mini plate or transverse at the zygomatic buttress, uh, infraorbital rim, and frontonasal junction, including the nasal bones, which is also called as three-point fixation. And indirect fixation can be done by suspension and maxillomandibular fixation for 4 to 6 weeks. Next is immobilization of fracture. After reduction of the fracture fragments, the fracture site is immobilized to allow bone healing. It is of two types, internal fixation and external fixation. Internal fixation includes direct osteosynthesis, which is the preferred method of treatment, uh, done by mini plates and screws and transosseous wirings. Suspension wires, which is the ancillary method of treatment, uh, done by wire attachment at the frontal, central, or laterally placed, circumzygomatic region, infraorbital region at the piriform aperture or peralveolar. External fixation is less frequently used. It involves craniomandibular and craniomaxillary procedures. Craniomandibular can be done by hollow frame, box frame, or plaster of Paris. And craniomaxillary fixation can be done by pin fixation, a hollow frame on and plaster of Paris. Now, internal fixation, direct osteosynthesis of maxillary fracture, wire osteosynthesis. Transosseous wiring may be done. Fracture lines may be exposed by incision. The fracture is reduced and brought into proper alignment. Holes are drilled with a burr on either side of the fracture line. A 26 gauge wire is used is passed through these holes to connect them and then twisted together. The cut ends are cut, tucked into the nearest hole in the bone. Suspension wires, principle of internal suspension are direct and indirect suspension. Direct suspension was basically designed to suspend a mobile bone to a firm and stable bone above the fracture by means of subcutaneous wires. Indirect suspension, it is if required, it was sandwiched between the stable mandible below it. This helped in keeping it immobilized the fractured unit. External fixation, the stable skull bones are used as a point of fixation for the fractures of facial skeleton. A metallic frame attached to the outer cortical bone may be used, or a plaster of Paris head cap is used. Craniomaxillary fixation. This is the method of fixation of mobile maxillary segment to the stable cranium. There are connectors placed on the maxillary arch bars which connect the maxillary arch to the external headgear. This can also be used for traction and then fixation. These can be done by hollow frames or levant frames. Craniomandibular fixation helps to fix the fractured maxilla to the stable cranium. The fractured maxilla may be sandwiched in between the mandible and the stable cranium. Use of box frames can be done. In special cases like undisplaced Lefoto fracture with minimal occlusal discrepancy, circumzygomatic suspension with MMF for 4 weeks or direct fixation at zygomatic maxillary buttress alone may suffice. In displaced mobile Lefort fracture with anterior open bite, direct fixation or indirect suspension with MMF can be done. In comminuted fractures which are not amenable to plate or wire fixation, MMF or suspension treatment can be done. Advantages of open reduction and internal fixation are early return to normal jaw function, normal nutrition, normal oral hygiene after few days, avoidance of airway problem, can get absolute stability, promotes primary bone healing. Bone fragments are reapproximated exactly by visualization, avoids detrimental effects to muscles of mastication, does not require patient compliance or supervision, permits the physical therapy early post surgically, avoids IMF for patient with occupational benefits in avoiding mandible fixation, in such as in cases of lawyers, teachers, or salespersons, helpful in special nutritional requirements like diabetes, alcoholics, etc. Easy oral access, decreased patient discomfort, greater patient satisfaction, less myoatrophy, decreased hospital time, substantial savings in overall cost of treatment, lower risk of major complication, lower infection rates due to improved overall results, and lower rate of malunion or non-union is still a controversial topic. Disadvantages, most obvious is that need for an open surgical procedure, significant operating room time, prolonged anesthesia, expensive hardware, some risk to the neuromuscular structures and teeth. There is need for secondary procedure to remove the hardware. It can be unforgiving procedure as the rigidity of plate means no manipulation is permissible. Needs much operator skill, meticulous technique needed, directly compared to maxillomandibular fixation, higher frequency of malocclusion, higher frequency of facial nerve palsy, scarring, known needs a sophisticated material and no bridging of small bone defect. Complications are facial deformity due to inadequately reduced fractures, epiphora or dacrocystitis due to obstruction of nasolacrimal duct, late, late ophthalmos due to expansion of orbital volume, strabismus, diplopia, and ptosis due to failure of recovery of oculomotor and abducens nerve, paresthesia, anosmia due to fractures involving cribriform plate of ethmoid, non-union in cases of comminuted fractures, malocclusion and soft tissue entrapment, and palatal fistula. Thank you, sir.